Out of the shot. Come on. All right. Hey guys, welcome to Garel's Garage. In previous video, we covered the inlet, where we talked about the air filter and how the air filter box operates with all the attached pieces to it. This video, we will be covering the performance upgrades for the outlet now, which includes the header, the mufflers, the header seals, and also the oxygen sensor. So what we see that comes in stock is this heavyweight honeycomb Canon muffler that weighs around, let me put this on the scale, 11.2 pounds. So that is 22.4 pounds for a pair. The way this is designed is obviously to meet the standards of noise reduction, right? So the beginning of this is a honeycomb filter that connects with a bunch of routing tunnels that leads to an exit pipe. So at the very beginning, that honeycomb filter is where it limits all its performance. So same with the stock header pipes, we see these welded cats that limit the performance, and these are also dual wall, which makes them quite heavy. And I weighted this earlier. This is around 7 pounds for one. So you're looking at 14 plus 22.4. That's around 36.4 pounds for the entire stock exhaust system. Now the headers that I'm running are by a company called TEC Bike Parts. They have two branches, one in England and one in the US, so the price varies. And this one is specifically a big bore 45 millimeter brushless stainless steel header, which comes with a copper gasket seals also, and has a stock oxygen sensor location, and fits with the stock hardware. Moving to the installation, it's quite simple. Mounts right into the factory bolts location. Now the only thing that you might need a little bit more of elbow grease is where we need to reuse these stock rubber bushings, and getting those out could be a nightmare. But what I ended up doing was using a heat gun with some W40 and taking those out and fitting those right in. Moving to the rear, I'm running AEW mufflers. This one is specifically TEC 102. There's two versions to it, TEC 101 and TEC 102. The difference between them is TEC 102, the one I'm running, it has a welded heat shield that comes with the muffler, so you don't have to purchase that separately. It gives it much more of a cleaner look. TEC 101 is a lot more slimmer, and now I was going with more of the Canon wide look. Oh, also I forgot to introduce Roger. This is Roger. Obviously he's not camera shy at all, so you'll see him interfering the shots in here and there, but he's a cutie, aren't you? So just to compare between the stock Canon and the AEW TEC, one of the other things I like about it is the bracket of it. That's also welded on, so you don't have to worry about the bolts, tightening those, then fitting it on. And with the stock one, we also see the heat shield is also bolted on. Now a little weight comparison, where the stock one roughly weighs 11.2 pounds. Combined with the stock headers, which are 7 pounds. So for both the sides, that's roughly 36.4 pounds. Now this setup is half of its weight. The headers themselves are roughly 5.9, so almost like 6 pounds on those. And the mufflers in the back, those are around like 6.8, 6.7. So yeah, that's all weight reduction, and you really feel that as you're leaning the bike on those curvy roads, right? And The whole concept of building a cafe racer, what it used to be back then, is you're shredding everything that is not necessary off of the bike to make it much more lighter, faster. And continuing that concept and getting this will get you the lightweight, this will get you the performance you're looking for, and you really feel that performance, from that pickup level from first to fourth gear where you really need it, where you really want those gases to exit soon, so the next stroke comes in and keeps burning that um, intake oxygen that you're throwing in. Now, as you're removing the stock header pipe, one thing you have to think about is your oxygen sensor that is threaded right into the header itself. Now, I don't recommend unscrewing that as it can twist and damage your wires. What I do recommend instead is, as you can route that wire right underneath this gas tank, there's actually a wiring adapter that you can unplug. Um, and then simply you will need a 12 millimeter socket to remove that, and then another bolt here. This is also a 12 mil. Um, untwist those, and the header should come out. And same as you're installing these new free flow pipes, I would recommend tightening that oxygen sensor as you have it in your hand first, and then you can simply connect those adapters later. These pipes do come with copper header seals. Now, TEC recommends that you do not remove the stock seals that are already in there. You will simply have to place the new copper seals over those seals and, and basically bolt this pipe on. Now, a quick little tip that I found helpful was getting the seal and the pipe to align is very difficult if you don't have a secondary hand. What I recommend is, getting a little bit of grease, putting it on the back of the ring, and just sticking it on there. That will at least keep it in its place, and then from there you can bolt the header. The installation of the muffler is quite straightforward. It simply just slides into the position. There's no other additional gaskets or anything you need. However, there is a bolt that you just need to clamp and tighten that, so there's no air leakage, right? The AEW muffler does include these dB killers that you can run. Now, what have I experienced is running these gives you more of a snappy sound, where I lean towards more of a deep rumble. Now, I am running my system without these dB killers. Uh, and trust me, the noise level is fairly below with any bigger of the Harleys out there. And the actual deep rumble, you feel it within the first to fourth gear. And as you're in the fifth and sixth, you're cruising down at 70 or 80 miles per hour, approximately 45 to 5,000 RPM. The tone actually stumbles down a little. Which is good, as it might get annoying as you're doing longer rides. You're constantly at a 45 to a 5,000 RPM. So I like the fact from first to fourth, it has that deep rumble, as you're on those curvy roads or, throughout the city. But as you're cruising on the freeway, uh, the noise is reduced to that certain RPM. So I'm really happy with the setup. Now, a benefit to running a system like this is from all of a performance perspective, where this is all about horsepower gain, right? As we talked about previously, uh, we're injecting more airflow into the chamber, and now we're helping the system um, outlet that air through a free flow air system, um, which is noticeable at the pickup level. It just helps the engine uh, breathe a lot better in general. And second is the weight reduction, right? Uh, Obviously, the lighter your bike will be, the faster. Um, I'll do a quick start, so I'll let you guys hear it and see if you guys like it or not. Okay, I'm gonna go start. Go. I'm gonna go start the bike. All right, go. Out. It's snappy. Yeah, I'll be doing another video where we can actually take it for a spin and show you shifting through the gears and show you how that sound fluctuates within certain RPM and certain gear with the speed, of course. So yeah, uh, and of course Roger wants to be in every shot. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, or share it with someone that might be interested in this kind of content. As I'm new to this YouTube world, but let me know if you guys want to see anything in particular. We can specifically create a video about that, and or any questions you guys have, comment down below. We'll be happy to answer. Thanks for watching.